Hey folks, it's Abby
and Josh
from the Anxious Outdoors, and today we're breaking out the pop-up.
This video is sponsored by Ryobi. Hey Ryobi, give us money.
Yeah. First thing first, we needed to get the pop-up out of storage, and I began repairing some cracks that had formed either when we moved this fall or over the winter, or possibly right when we tried to move it out of where we were storing it, because we really struggled to get it on the hitch for whatever reason. Stevie is obviously giving me the best moral support ever, and when I say repairing, I mean I'm just using Gorilla Tape to hold it together, because our 1970s pop-up does not require the greatest fixes. Mostly just to keep it together. She works just fine the way she is. So that is what we started with. And Stevie was very curious about my phone, so that's nice. Here we have Josh getting it off of the hitch so that, thank you, Stevie. Getting it off of the hitch so we can set it up. Moving my car forward so that there's room to pop it out. But we were very nervous that we were going to find some sort of rodent's nest, because that is a traumatic story of my childhood. So, moment of truth, we are popping it up. So far, no signs of ants, so that is exciting. We did douse the entire thing in mint extract and used lavender scented dryer sheets to try to keep bugs and rodents out. All geese, they're so majestic. Wow. Okay, sorry, back to the programming. To keep the rodents out all winter, and we ended up fine. So here we are unlocking it and making sure that nothing is burrowed beneath, but we were all good. Our next step was to set it all the way up and do some much needed organizing and vacuuming. Because we were in the process of a really big move when we packed it up at the end of last season, we kind of just stuffed as much as we could inside of it as like kind of a moving trailer. So we were first of all checking to make sure that everything was working correctly. There was some casualties in the tarp. We're missing the bungee that keeps the tarp attached to the bottom of the bed frame, but that will be an easy enough fix in the future. So overall, it weathered the winter, but it definitely needed a good clean on the inside and a bit of organization. So I think also we needed to put some bricks in the way so that we did not wheel down the driveway. The driveway is very slanted, so that might be what's going on in this video. But here she is. Fully set up. Yay! So at this point, we were cleaning up the floors. We're gonna get the vacuum out and give her a good vacuum, which only does so much until the dogs and us enter. But we like to start off with a nice clean slate. Overall, we had put about 50 dryer sheets in various places throughout the pop-up, so we had to collect some of those and move them. We had them under the beds, we had them in every crevice possible, and there was so much dirt, so it took me a while to vacuum all of the various places. And now that you've watched the 20 minutes I had recorded of me vacuuming footage, I would like to make a note that our Ryobi cordless vacuum has really changed the game when it comes to cleaning the pop-up. After vacuuming, I gave everything a nice wipe down, including our floors that we installed last summer and all of the dirt on the edges that had accumulated over the last summer as well. We probably need to do a repaint job of the entire interior, but that is a project for another day. After all of that, I had to make sure that the linens survived the winter since I had stored them in the pop-up, and I know that I washed them before I put them in here, but they still smelled a little musty, crusty, dusty, so I was taking them out, vacuuming around the seat cushions because those also get really dirty with the dogs jumping up and down on them, and I'm just checking to make sure nothing has grown or formed a nest anywhere in our pop-up linens. And then I had to stuff them away into better storage to travel with. And this was our final step of cleaning up the interior before we felt comfortable packing up and taking it out for a spin. You gonna get boo-boo?
No.
Hi, Booker. Hi, Steve.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, you come away, I promise. I promise. Come on.
Free Booker! Yay! Camping! Yeah, you're gonna hate it.
Okay. Deep. Deep. Stevie. Would you advise getting gas here?
We won't need it. The campground we decided to stay at was only a short drive from where we're living currently. It's Yankee Springs Deep Lake Rustic Campground. When we arrived, there was plenty of spots to pick from, so we drove around to find one that we thought the pop-up would fit nicely in before reserving and starting to get set up. get it?
It did.
Until you do. Felt a little repetitive at this point, having just set it up at our house and then take it back down and then setting it up again, but it's good for us to get back in the practice to get conditioned to set up the pop-up at record speeds. So probably actually a good experience, but was kind of sick of it at this point. One of the first things we often do when we do set up the pop-up, especially on a hot, warm, sunny day like this, is open up the windows so that we can start getting airflow and keeping it from getting musty inside. And then this is the dog's side, even though they end up sleeping on our side anyways, but we like to cover up the mattress just so that their claws don't puncture it.
Is that nice?
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's so much easier to just move around.
I don't have to figure out a way for it to fit.
Get your axis.
Woo! Big spider! Big spider! Big spider! That's your job.
Where's
I'm a helpless woman.
Where's a little tissue or something?
I'm just so helpless.
We have. Oh, here you go.
Perfect.
Oh, where'd it go? There you go. Hey, buddy. Dad. Come here, bud.
It wasn't personal, man.
Oh, but it was. That guy owed me money.
Killed my family.
I got it. You okay?
No, there's just something fell out on me. I got scared.
Okay, can you move?
You touch that? No, it didn't meet me. That's right here. Hi. Yay. Babe. Nice, baby.
After finally getting all set up, we took a quick hike with the dogs around Deep Lake, and then we had to go get firewood to cook our dinner. And then we got to do some relaxing at our campsite. And one of my favorite parts of camping is basically the lack of options you have to entertain yourself. Like, you have no choice but to relax, because what else are you gonna do besides read and sip a nice beverage? So I really enjoyed the forced relaxation that camping makes me do. Just listen to the birds and enjoy yourself. Josh got started on building up our fire to cook our dinner, which actually was more challenging than we thought it would be, because the firewood we bought was not as dried out as we would have liked.
Yum. What do we got going on here, Abby? Chef Abby.
We've got wheat bread.
Mm-hmm.
Some sauce.
Good. Some
Squeeze
sauce.
sauce.
Squeeze sauce.
Some great value sliced salad olives with minced pimento.
Mm-hmm.
And of course some pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
And mozzarella cheese.
From Walmart.
From Walmart.
Yep. This video is sponsored by Ryobi and Walmart. You're cute.
And unfortunately, we had a pop-up storm while we were sleeping. So we woke up and everything was wet. And we did not stay long in our campsite, just enough to drink coffee and pack up. And we headed home to once again have to set up the pop-up and let it dry. Yeehaw.